What's up, everybody? Today we're doing UFC Fight Night 254 picks, Marvin Vettori versus Roman Dolidze. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk my shit about UFC 313. We went 8 for 8 on the card. I'm officially the best predictor on YouTube, but I mainly just want to talk about the main event, Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. I genuinely don't know how people are saying this was a robbery or how people think Alex won this fight. I'm an Alex dick rider. I was at Dave & Buster's watching this shit. We had an annoying ass dude in the back talking about he's gonna keep leg kicking him. Shut the fuck up, bro. He was annoying as shit. The problem wasn't the leg kicks. It was he wasn't throwing anything. Alex did not throw punches. I mean, come on, bro. He threw less, landed less. How did you guys expect him to win this fight? He got rocked in the second. People are just ignoring that, acting like Magomed just made it boring. I get it. For the fourth round, Magomed literally hugged, kissed him, tried to sniff his nuts the whole time. I understand that. But are we ignoring the fact that for the whole fight, Magomed was just pushing forward, like just push kicking Alex, piecing him up? Are we just all going to ignore that? Alex, I thought it was very clear Alex won the first. Maybe you could give him the fifth, but I don't see how you give him the third. For me, it was very clear Magomed won 2, 3, and 4. The second the fight was over, I knew he won. I was shitting myself when it came to that third round because of that dream that I had. But luckily, he didn't get flatlined. At least it wasn't that bad. I mean, they're going to rematch. I see Magomed winning again. There's a lot of people saying, oh, Alex can change up this and that and win the fight. I just don't think he can knock out Magomed. Magomed is just, he's a stiff dude. I feel like dudes like Magomed and Jan Blachowicz, they're tough tests for Alex because they're just like, they're tree trunk men. You know what I mean? They have bigger bones. They're just bigger people. And that's something I was noticing throughout the fight. Is just Magomed is just paws. But he's thicker than Alex. And he still moves just as fast, if not maybe a little bit slower. And I think Alex was just getting pieced up. He didn't like what he was feeling. He wasn't comfortable in there. And that's why he had such a shit performance. And I think if Alex just goes in there the next fight, he could knock him out, obviously. Alex can knock out anybody. But I just don't see it happening. I see the next fight, Magomed probably does even better, to be honest. And yeah, I genuinely don't see how people are blaming this on Magomed for being a boring fight when Alex was in there too. It takes two to tango. Obviously, the 12 takedown attempts didn't work out for him. And Alex even got a takedown. I don't know why they didn't count it. But the cage hugging isn't what made the fight boring because he didn't even do it much in the first 3 rounds. It was only really the last 2 where he did it for a good amount of time. It was just the striking wasn't there. Alex wasn't doing anything. It was just Magomed moving forward, which is crazy because Magomed is a counter striker. And he was just moving forward, feinting, changing levels. And that's what got him the win. People are saying that Alex is going to be more confident now that he knows he has the takedown defense and maybe he'll strike more. Magomed is a counter striker, so that's only going to benefit him. I could see the same thing happening that happened with the Alex fight the Israel fight where Alex rocks him a little bit, tries to go forward a little too much, and then gets slept. I really don't see Alex having a better chance the next fight. If anything, I feel like he's going to have a worse chance. We'll see what happens. I just want to talk about that because I really don't understand how people gave that to Magomed. I love Alex Pereira. I wanted him to win this fight. Normally, I'm delusional enough to tell myself, oh yeah, I think he won that. No, I had no doubt in my mind Magomed won that fight once it ended, but I don't know. Maybe we're watching 2 different fights. But let's get into the picks now. UFC Fight Night 256, Roman Dolidze versus Marvin Vettori Part 2. The first fight we got up is, if it loads, we got Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Ryan Spann. Waldo can wrestle, I guess, and he can kind of strike. He's not the best, but Ryan Spann can't really do anything. I mean, he'll randomly have a good performance, but he's really nothing special. And he's fighting at heavyweight now. Okay, so this might work out or this might go terribly because Jailton Almeida did good at heavyweight, and then also what's his name, Kennedy Nzechukwu, he's been doing pretty good too. So maybe the athleticism might help him, but even at light heavyweight, he just wasn't anything special. So I don't know if I'm gonna pick him. I don't think I will. I think Waldo might just be too big for him, and he's not one of those slow heavyweights. He's a big boy, but he doesn't move like one. He's like a blob, but that can move. I don't know how to explain it. I don't think Ryan will have that much an advantage. Not much lighter man skill. He's not that good. So I think I'm gonna go Waldo. I'll go second round TKO maybe, or a decision. Maybe Ryan can get him out in the first round, but if it gets past the first, he's not winning. So I'm gonna go Waldo, probably second round TKO or decision. Next up, we got Sangwoo Choi versus Kevin Vallejos. Kevin was a dude that fought Gene Silva on the Contender Series. He has a pretty good record, and is it Sangwoo Choi? Sangwoo Choi, he's a fun fighter, but he's not that special. I don't remember if he won his last fight or not. He's not that special. Kevin Vallejos, I'm pretty sure he's pretty young. He has a good record. I'll go Kevin. I haven't seen his fight. I think him and Gene Silva went to a decision. So if he's going to a decision with him, he's not that bad, and he has a chin. And Sungwoo Choi doesn't have the best chin. He doesn't really get flatlined, but he gets rocked a lot. I'll go Kevin on this one. He just has a better record. I don't really know much about him, but if you're taking Gene to a decision, I'll trust that you're decent. Next up, we got another one of these fights I don't fucking know. We got Sergey Pavlovich versus Gelatin Almeida Part 2. Both of these guys don't have anything special on the record. I was looking at the records, no names that I know, but one is 16-7, and the other one is 10-0, and the other one looks like he could strike a bit, so I'm going with him. He does have a shorter reach, but it looks like he's finishing people more, so I'll go for Dair Nergoze? Dair Nagazi. That's what I'm going to go with. Nair Dazag. Oh, hold on. Doze. Oh, shit. Dair Nergaze. Yeah, Dair Nergaze over Brendison Ribeiro. These names are fucking terrible. Jesus. Brendison did beat fucking Bruno Lopez or some shit. Looks like that might have been a fluke. So I'm gonna just go with this Dair dude. I don't know either of them. Like I said, this fight card is terrible. I don't know half of these fighters, but luckily the next two fight cards are gonna be pretty good. So I'll hopefully do a little bit better on picks. I'm not too confident on these ones, except for this one right here. One of my favorite fighters, Damon Blackshear. I think he's extremely underrated. He did get knocked out by that one fucking dude. Trevin Jones, was it? Let me check real quick. Oh, who the fuck is Trevin Jones? That's the football player, you fucking idiot. Oh no, wait, hold on. Oh, I spelt it with the O instead of an I. No, he got knocked out by Montel Jackson. That's who it was. Yeah, Montel Jackson knocked him out in the first round. But then he beat Cody Stamann after that. Montel's low-key underrated. I'm pretty sure he's been in the UFC for a bit. Hasn't done too much. And I think he's on a bit of a streak. Yeah, holy shit. He's on a 5-fight win streak. So it's not a bad loss. And other than that, he's been looking good his last few fights. He was robbed one of the fights. I think it was the Mario Batista fight. I thought he won that fight. And then Cody Gibson, he's on his second UFC run. He's just kind of mid at everything. Like, he's not bad at anything, I would say, but he's not special. So I'm going with Damon. I think he could possibly go on a little bit of a run. Maybe get top 15. I don't know about top 10, but I definitely got Damon winning this. Probably I'll go either first round submission or I'll go to a decision. Maybe first or second round submission or I'll go to a decision, but for sure I think Damon wins this pretty easily. Next up, we got Alexander Hernandez versus Kurt Holloway. What the fuck is there to say? Kurt sucks. He'd beat the shit out of me, but for UFC standard, he sucks, and Alex is decent, so I'm going with Alex. Kurt hasn't beat anybody good. He has lost to some pretty shitty people. And Alex is like, he'll lose one, win one, but lately he's been doing pretty good. I'm gonna go for him. Probably, I'll go second round TKO. I don't see Kurt doing nothing. He's just not special. And then we got the fucking co-main event, Chidi Nzikwane. I definitely butchered that. Against Elizu Zaleski dos Santos. He's Brazilian, so I'm going to be biased and I'm going to pick him. But also, Chidi is just mid. Elizu beat the shit out of the... Fuck, what's his name? What's the fucking French dude? Damn, bro. The dude that got his ass whipped by Poirier. Hold on, brother. Give me 1 second. He beat Benoit Saint Denis. That's what it was. He beat the shit out of him. It was a short notice fight. He has some decent wins, so I'm going to pick him. Once again, I'm sorry. I don't know much about these fighters. It's a shit card. I think Chidi's going to get tired, and then Dos Santos probably knocks him out in the second round. And then we got the fucking rematch nobody asked for. We got Mario Vettori against Roman Dolidze. I just think it's going to be the same as the last fight. It's going to be a stand-up fight. Roman's probably going to try to take to the floor. It's not going to happen. Marvin's just going to stuff the takedowns. I think if Marvin wants to grapple a little bit, he might, because that last fight with, I think his last fight was a Cannoneer. Hopefully changed his fight style, but, you know, Marvin's a little retard, put his pants on backwards and shit, so he might not have the IQ to change his fight style. I mean, it won't go wrong because he's not fighting anybody that's gonna do damage. Roman just sits there and fucking smiles and looks angry. If you're like flimsy, he'll fold you into a lawn chair, but Marvin's just hard-headed, kind of dumb. He's just gonna trudge forward. His grappling's decent enough to not get folded like a lawn chair against Roman. So yeah, I think it's just gonna be like the same fight. Marvin wins. This is 5 rounds now, so woohoo! Nobody asked for this shit. I'll go. Yeah, Marvin probably wins 4 rounds to 5 or 4 rounds to 1. I'll go. Marvin probably wins 4 rounds to 1. Maybe sweeps him 5-0. I think Roman's gonna tire out and Marvin's just going to keep piecing him up. Marvin's gas tank, it's just good. You just walk forward and just hit him with some peppermint punches. Maybe he can finish him and the 4th, but this is probably going to a decision. Roman hasn't really improved. Marvin hasn't fought since the Cannonier fight, and in the Cannonier fight, he looks the same as he did the past 5 years, so I'm predicting that the fight's going to go the same way. Marvin by decision. I'm the best predictor on YouTube, so if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and then also comment down below if you guys have any video ideas and who you guys think is going to win on this card.